Hello students, myself Zofia Shahrizvi. Today our topic is soil erosion and conservation. Students, before in previous videos we had studied about the different types of soils, and now in this topic we will discuss about soil erosion. What is erosion? The denudation of the soil cover and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. It means the removal of the topmost layer of soil, which is the most fertile layer of soil. And the process of soil formation and erosion go on simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two. It means that the process of soil formation is so slow, that's why, and soil erosion, the process of soil erosion is so fast, that's why there should be a balance between these two processes. And sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities. That's why today, as we know very well, that today due to the human activities there are so many problems and so many disturbance are created in our atmosphere, and which are the human activities like deforestation. It means, as we know, that due to the development and due to the industrialization and different development and infrastructure development, we are cutting our trees so fastly. That's why the deforestation is the main process in which included in the human activities by which the soil erosion occurred. After that, overgrazing of animals. Overgrazing means whenever any grassland area is overgrazed by animals and cattle, this is the reason of soil erosion and removal of the topmost and fertile layer of soil. Other construction activities. It means there are so many construction activities are running in our country and areas, so that's why this is the major reason also. Another is mining. As we know that due to the industrialization and mining processes, there are so many mining activities are occurred, and this is also major responsibility and major problem which is responsible for soil erosion. After that, in this topic, we will also discuss about some of the major points like gully erosion. What is the meaning of gully erosion? It means that deep channels by cut by running water, and this is called gully erosion, gullies or gully erosion. And the running water cuts through a clayey soils and make deep channels. This is called gully erosion. This is one point. Next point, the land become, whenever the gully of erosion occurred and due to the running water or river water, the deep channels cut through the soil and clay soil, and that's why gully erosion occurred. After that, the land, whenever the soil topmost layer is removed by this gully erosion, the land became unfit for the cultivation, and that land, whenever that land will be unfit for cultivation, that is known as bad land. Example, Chambal River Basin. Okay, Chambal River originate from the Madhya Pradesh and from Janapao Hills, and this Chambal river is the tributary and sub river of Yamuna River. As we know, we had already studied about it, that Yamuna is the tributary of Ganga River and Chambal is the tributary of Yamuna River. Okay, so Chambal River Basin is famous for the unfit land for cultivation, that is bad land, or their ravines. Ravines, what is ravines? The unproductive land, like that bad land, whenever the topmost layer is removed by the soil erosion and by the river water. Okay, so this is the most important point we have to remember about it. Okay, after that, water flows as a sheet over large area down a slope and topsoil is washed away. That is known as sheet erosion. Whenever a large area of the land became removed by water, and whenever water flow down by a large amount and removed and wash out the land and soil, topmost layer of soil as a sheet, that is called as sheet erosion. So these are the major points which we have to remembered, students. And in this way we have to know about the gully erosion, what is gully erosion, and what is badland, what is ravines, and which river is famous in India for ravines or unproductive or bad land. That is Chambal River. Chambal River is the tributary of Yamuna, and Yamuna is a tributary of Ganga River. Okay. After that, sheet erosion is also important, and this is mostly responsible for the human activities, which is responsible for the soil erosion. Okay, so sheet erosion, ravines, badland, gully erosion. These are the major result in our soil's upper surface. Okay, so now our next point is steps to control soil erosion. It means conservation of soil conservation, and which are the steps we can follow to stop the uh, soil erosion and to do conservation of the soil, which is most important. Firstly, ploughing along the contour lines. It means that the farmers should they can plough their land or their cultivated land by contour lines. It means the contour lines is responsible to stop the removal of the topmost layer of soil. Okay, and after that, next point, steps can be cut out on the slopes making terraces. Terrace cultivation, as we know students about terrace cultivation, which is more common in the hilly areas or mountainous areas, that terrace cultivation is done and practiced there. In this way, the farmers make terraces and cut down the hilly some part, or and they make terraces, and this terrace cultivation is responsible to stop soil conservation. And next, strip cropping. It means that they make a large and systematic strip for the planting of trees. And the terrace cultivation restricts erosion, and western and central Himalayas have well developed terrace cultivation, and by which, with the help of these terrace farmland and terrace cultivation, the farmers produce large amount of uh, crops and other products. Okay, and this is more common in the hilly areas. Okay, strip cropping. What do you mean by strip cropping? It means that large fields can be divided into strips, and strips of grasses are left to grow between the crops, and that is called strip cropping. Okay, this method is also useful to stop soil erosion and to for the practice of soil conservation. After that, planting line of trees as shelter belts. It means that afforestation means planting lines of trees is known as shelter belts, and by with the help of these shelter belts we can develop the process of conservation of soils. Last point is stabilization of sand dunes in the desert of western India. It means that in the western and northwestern part of India, the stabilization of sand dunes in systematic way, that it can stop the stormy winds, and it can control the removal of the topmost layer and soil erosion, and this is responsible for the soil conservation. So students, remember these points. These both points are most important. What are the reasons of the human activities, and what are the reasons of soil erosion, and what are the steps to control soil erosion or conservation of the soil. Okay, thank you students.